And unfortunately, that's a guy's weakness. What I did was I joined this person and I didn't have to, I didn't need to, but what we wanted to do, we didn't have to, bearing in mind, but we wanted to prove a point that we could get you blocked, we could get you removed, we could get you excluded, and we didn't have to, and it just shows
how thirsty and desperate they really are. As a sign of weakness.
Less of a person we are, less of a human we are.
We know we believe in pronouns and all this other bullshit over here because it's the Matrix and it brought us up, you know. I'm mocking them, bro. I'm really mocking them at this point, like.
It's like, I'll go on social medias now and I could go through, like, who I support, you know what I mean? Like, I see myself as a very supportive person.
Females?
It's too much, man. It's too
in a sense of, like, I feel like it's very idiotic for me to be there, like, well, you know, I don't like what other people do. In a sense of, like, I'm not watching their business like it's a big thing. I'm just sort of saying, like, you know, like, for me personally, I want people to do well in life. I do. But, like, in a sense of, like, if you come at me, then, you know, there's going to be problems. But other than that, like, you know, we're cool. You get me? And also, if ever guys want to speak over me in a conversation, I feel like there's a way for, like, assertive men to do it and to sort of, like, you know, speak over me in a conversation, like, excuse me, good sir, I would like to... Well, no. I mean, obviously... I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, if a more assertive, dominant man is gonna, you know, lead the conversation or lead, you know, wherever it is, because obviously, like, I kind of have a past where I might chat a bit of shit, right? I might talk a little bit of it, like, in a sense of, like, when I violate Cads and Mark Burrows and Shane Taylor, Josh McCarthy. Although, the way Zaylee leaned on Josh McCarthy and Juniper in 2019, I mean, I wholeheartedly believe that Josh McCarthy could be a leader of, you know, of a team, of a classroom, you know, of, like, tasks and activities. Like, do I think that he could be entrusted? I wholeheartedly believe this. And when I have disrespected Josh McCarthy in the past, it's only because Josh excluded himself. So back to what I was saying about, you know, wanting to make your point, you know, like, your statement known, basically, because assertive men out here have statements. A lot of the times they'll be listening to these podcasts, they'll be listening to men escaping the Matrix, men, you know, wanting status and tradition. I just think to myself, like, if men want tradition, men want a family, men want to raise their children in a society of, like, you know, they want to be protective in a sense of, like, you know what, like the you know, not average, but, you know, like, men of our generation do. And I think this is the opposite for most of the guys that I've grown up not knowing. I would never consider myself rude. I would never speak over somebody. I would be like, listen, kind sir, or good sir, I must I must you know, stop you from whenever, like, in a respectful sense, like, you know, to be assertive, to be dominant, because that's Dino a lot of the times. I mean, you know, I'm trying to live up to my potential, obviously, because I'm that confused fella, I'm Bunganil, I'm the boss man, right? I'm Dino. So, you know, if Dino has these qualities that, you know, doesn't give off an illusion, right? But you kind of get an idea of, like, this guy's too confident, you know, but he's not, like, well known. Like, I'm well known, but, like, in a sense, I've started putting a lot of, I'm not well known for no reason. I'm not one of these wannabes off on these podcasts or whatever, right? Like, this is a discussion. It might be classified as a podcast, whatever, but this is a discussion. So I would, if I was having a conversation around good guys, whatever, right? Like, I would, like, I don't mind if there are females about. I don't mind if it's just males about. Like, I'm going to do my very best to be, you know, the boss man. Yeah, to be Dino. But in a sense, like, Dino's up here. Like, you know, like, I just want to be myself in the sense, like, I'm just trying to feel myself. I'm just trying to make it happen. So if somebody's speaking and I need to make my point, you know, my presence known, or, you know, say something that's really on my mind, then I will say, excuse me, good sir, but I must, you know, get this off my chest. Because, you know, we're not asking questions. We're not, you know, here, oh, can I please say what I gotta say? Like, you know, in a respectful sense, I know people will be like, yeah, but Bunganil, that's you speaking over somebody else, but not really. I mean, I'm not cancelling you. I'm not stopping you from speaking. What I'm trying to say is I've got to say something right now, you know, and I was very respectful about it. I said, good sir, you know what I mean? Like, you are a good sir, bro, you know what I mean? You just choose not to be,